Welcome guys. Welcome to Daily Crypto Trading. Today we're going to do a TA of Bitcoin. These kind of price action are giving me PTSD from 2018, but guys, it's not all bad. I made a lot of money in this bull run, and I'm going to show you guys, not only do a TA, but show you guys how it's possible to make money in this next upcoming bull run and the bear market. Not to mention, I was actually showing this scenario for you guys. I actually explained specifically that this is a possibility and could happen in the long term last year. I will show you a video, but guys, watch it. It is valuable free information. Just use 2 minutes of your time, watch what I said and pay attention.
Over here, there's a heavy resistance, guys. I mean, from 54, 53 all the way to 60,000, there's a heavy resistance. We need to go above this resistance, and lo and behold, look at the line, it's showing the same thing. The VPRVI is showing the same thing. A lot of indicators are showing the same thing. We need to go above this trend line, because if we do, all of this TA I have made is invalidated, which I of course hope, because then I earn a lot more money. So yeah, keep an eye on this trend line. We need to go above this before we see the continuation of a bull run. In my opinion, if we get rejected at this area, that will be ugly, because then we'll see a downfall to 42,000, and after 42,000, as you guys can see, 42,000 to 40,000 and to 30,000, there's a great support. But then we will slowly and steady just go down, and once we at below the $30,000, that will be heavy, because then there will be blood on the street. The only resistance that will be is at $23,000 and $90,000, guys. I know people hate when I say these kind of things. There went my phone. Hope it didn't break. I know. Well, yeah, we need a bull market so I can buy a new phone. Anyway, I know a lot of people hate when I say this, but there's a high probability that this can happen. So be aware of this trend line, be aware of this resistance, because if we get rejected and you have a lot of money in altcoins, I will suggest to look at it, because you might get wrecked. So this is not financial advice, just telling you I will pretty much sell out if this get rejected, because I don't want to lose my investment because I'm blindly following the FOMO people.
And guys, this was from 9th September 2021. So more than 8 months ago, almost 8 months ago, I was telling about this scenario in the long term. And lo and behold, guys, we got rejected exactly at this trend line I mentioned in my previous video 8 months ago, and the macro point of view. So in the long term, I will anticipate this. Now, if it crashed, as I explained in my previous video, crashed this trend line, held the support, people had a bull continuation. Now on this line, we were not in bull run, neither in the downtrend. Not in the bear market yet, as I was explaining. I did anticipate in a short-term bull movement for Bitcoin, as I explained in my previous video, but it didn't happen because there was way too manipulation, in my opinion. But guys, there is light at the end of this tunnel. Do not get yourself emotionally wrecked. Again, I said this reminds me of 2018, giving me PTSD from last time. I lost everything, but this bull run, I built it from the scratch and built even more. And I always teach you guys to take profit. Again, none of this is financial advice. Remember that, always do your own due diligence, but I keep repeating myself. I cannot emphasize this enough. That is why I always say take some profit, take your initial investment out, because when you take your initial investment out, you have probably nothing to lose, right? All of these money is pretty much free money you got, but it's paper money. So if you don't take profit up the way, you are pretty much just gambling it away. I know a lot of people saying hold, and these big influencers saying you're going to get rich if you hold 5 years, 10 years. Guys, that's not how it's happened at all. Realistically, that's not the real world works, right? That's not how crypto works. And I have religiously been talking about this. People in my Discord and Telegram know about this, and they are thankful. They thanked me today as well. They have been taking profit. And guys, join also our Discord or Telegram server. Again, everything what I do is for free, guys. Do not blindly follow these big influencers that are telling you to hold the bags and so on. It's not that. I mean, I did the same mistake in 2018. So right now you have a great opportunity, right? A lot of people are saying it's done, down, and now I'm seeing in Twitter and everything the sentiment have changed from gaining money to losing money to crypto is a scam. It was the same in 2018 and the other crypto runs there were, right? That is also capitulation, pretty much, all right? It doesn't mean that we can go down further, but we actually can go down further. But that just means it's capitulation. That also means that we buy in the bear market. Look, every altcoin is crashing right now, all right? It's just crashing. And that is how it is. That is why I clearly, from all of my videos saying we were not in altcoin season, I don't understand why people are saying we are. We are not up to altcoin season. We're not building altcoin season. And you guys can check all of my videos. I'm religiously saying that at the end every time. But anyway, my point is the time to get rich is soon upon us, guys. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get rich tomorrow, but building wealth will take time and you need a strategy, all right? Now, I'm a TA guy, but I do buy great projects in a bear market and I hold them. If I believe in them, I don't invest everything, but I invest some of them, and then I'll hold them to the new bull run, and then I just sell them off to another one so they can get it, right? That is how market psychology work, guys. And then they buy at the top and they pretty much sell at the low, right? Now, to be fair, guys, we might not even be over with this dump. Last time in 2018, as I remember, because I have PTCD from this point, I'm just joking. I remember it dropped 84% or something like that. And historically speaking, Bitcoin never tends to drop that much, right? But only after parabolic movement to the upside, a strong parabolic movement to the upside, which we didn't have this year, all right? But when we have that usually 84% drop, we so far dropped 60%, which means we're going to drop 84% or 80%. What will that be? That will be 11 to 10K pretty much. Oh yeah, that will be ugly, but that is a possibility. I'm just saying what I see, guys. It is a possibility, guys, that we can drop if we don't have any support. Now, if I see the support at the moment at 20K, I am seeing a lot of support, guys, from this area, right? And also the trend line, in my opinion, right at 19 to 20,000 are strong, because this was also the previous all-time high in 2018. So I do believe we have strong support over here. I do believe people will buy at this range, but again, no guarantees. A big shout out to today's sponsor, MEXC Global Exchange. They're a top 20 exchange with billion of volume and thousands of tokens. You can make an account all for free with no KYC, know your customer, and trade up to 10 Bitcoins. You also get a 10 BTC airdrop and $500 giveaway from MEXC Global by using my link provided down below, guys. If you look at the chart again in the weekly, we are seeing we are still not oversold in the RSI, but we are reaching at these levels, all right? At the RSI stock, we are oversold, but we can get even lower, and guys, we can be here for weeks like over here, and the price just completely getting tanked, right? However, we still haven't had a relief rally. Usually when we tank that much, when there's so much significant price drop, we usually have some kind of relief rally before we continue to the downtrend. We still need to see that. This is also my exit strategy in some of the altcoins I have if we get this kind of move to the upside. Now, price to take a notice of is definitely at 26,000, 25,000. There's some great support. Eventually 23,000, great support again, but the biggest support at the moment is 19,000. So around 20,000, there's a big support. Again, they can take weeks or days before we achieve that, but you still need a relief rally, as I spoke of before. They will most likely just lure some newbies investors in, and then they will get wrecked when the price eventually reverse to the downside yet again. Crypto market have completely been wrecked. I mean, just look at these last weeks, all right? We had a 3 trillion market cap in total, right? Now we're back where we were, all the way to 1 trillion. It's still a lot, right? But we are not there. Just in the macro aspect of things, guys, this is not a lot, all right? This is definitely not a lot, because in a macro expect like a mature thing. Gold alone has 11 or 12, I believe it was 11 trillion in market cap. So this is not a mature marketplace yet, but eventually it will be mature. But however, when it's mature, the fun will also be gone, because then is the volatility will be gone and so on. And you might ask why? Well, because a lot of money is made when things are low. Let's take a look at S&P 500 price. The traditional market are taking a big hit as well. You know, the tech stock are taking extreme big hit, and as I have been saying for almost a year now, crypto is correlated with traditional market now. All right, it's not decoupled, it is coupled, because a lot of institutions are joining pretty much crypto, so therefore they're pretty much correlated. All right, so they are taking a big hit at the moment. I'm not going to get the depth of this TA with the SPY. I will make another video where I go more on the depth and the TA, otherwise this video will be way too long. If you move forward, if you've been following my channel, you know exactly what this is. This is what I've been warning about. Not a lot of channels have been spoken about it. I know Crypto Kirby have been spoken about this, and some other big YouTubers, and they are the true TA guys. Just to be honest, I have tremendous respect for them, because they have also been speaking about this, and I've been speaking about this. But most hopium YouTube channels, I'm not going to mention some names out of respect, have not been speaking about this. They're just telling people you get rich tomorrow or something like that, which is a false narrative. But look at this, guys. Look at my price target. I spoke about this last year. At the start of last year, I spoke about this. If we break up for this falling wedge, break up for this double bottom, which is W pattern, we will have a first target here and a second target, which will be around 103. It is going above 103. Alright, the dollar is going above. Now, why is this important? If you've been following my channel, you can skip this part, because you know what I'm talking about. If you're new, buckle up, listen up. Alright, this have big impact on the Bitcoin price action. If the if the dollar goes parabolic, Bitcoin and stocks also go down. All right, and the reason most likely to go parabolic is because the Fed is making an interest rate hike on the interest rate, 0.5 or something like that, and this means also bonds at the moment, the 10 years yield is going parabolic also. If all of these going parabolic and the dollar is going parabolic, traditional market stocks and so on, commodity and gold and Bitcoin are crashing down, right? However, I'm not looking at the 10 years bond. I will show you guys that in another video. Like I said, this video will be too long. But if you just look at the TA and the dollar, all right, the US dollar currency, which is the DXY. If you've been in my Discord or Telegram, this is what I've been speaking about the last 8 months. All right, now you know. I also showed you in my video, guys. But just look at the TA. It's way oversold right now. It needs to calm down. It doesn't mean that it can crash down tomorrow. Right? This can take days, weeks, months, years, I don't know. Right? The only thing I can say for sure at the moment that it had a parabolic movement and have a big impact in the global economy. Alright, so the dollar is strong as it is at the moment. Now, if you of course zoom out, the dollar is weak compared to Bitcoin. But in the short term, the dollar is strong compared to Bitcoin. Now, if the dollar gets some kind of resistance, which I believe is in 107, around that area, that I believe Bitcoin will go up as well once the yield stops and goes down, and the dollar currency goes down as well with it. You know what? I'm going to show you anyway. This is the bonds I've been taking about, the 10 years bonds of the US. This is important. All right. Why is this important? If the bonds keep going up, the traditional market, crypto and so on goes down. All right. But in my opinion, we are seeing some resistance. All right. I believe there's a great resistance right over here at this area at 101. All right. So once it hit this area, we can see it go down or calm down. That means stocks and crypto and so on can have a break or relief rally and something like that at the moment. But again, bonds have a parabolic movement to the upside, like the SPY had a the dollar had a parabolic movement to the upside. So now we are just waiting to them to hit some kind of resistance and to calm down, so crypto and stock can have a moment to relax again. It's not all bad news, guys. We have positive news. We have countries. If we look at African Central Republic, They are trying to adopt crypto for the people, working with some exchange to make an exchange in their country, legalizing crypto. This is a great news in the long term, alright? It doesn't matter which kind of country, adoption starts right there. We have leaked information that South Korea's newly selected president, the prime minister, president, is trying to make their country a center for innovation of crypto, alright? So the institution can jump in, right? So they will legalize crypto and regulate it with their own CBDC, of course. We have Australia, which is going live with their own ETF, a spot ETF, which is the most important thing, alright? Not a future ETF, but a spot ETF. The CEC cannot deny if Australia are doing well and say there's a security reason not to have America on the board as well for a spot ETF, alright? We have Grayscale pressuring CEC to approve this kind of ETF. If we see an ETF in USA, that will be a new bull run. That is why I believe an ETF will most likely start in 2023 or 2024. This is of course pure speculation. That is just my opinion. Alright guys, so we have bullish news. Also, we have one of those, if not the coolest president, Nayib Bukele. He is very young, so he understands this technology, and he's a pro-Bitcoiner and pro-crypto. He will build the world's first Bitcoin city or crypto city. I can't emphasize this enough. In 2017, when I began, we didn't have anything like this. We have cities, countries now. I mean, this is just insane, all right? And not only that, he will try to build it so it's great for the environment. He will use one of the volcano, if I pronounce it right, to use energy from the nature, right? Because at the moment that there's a lot of criticize about Bitcoin's energy use, which is bad for the environment. But he is right now showing that we can use the nature or the volcano, which they have, to use energy resources over there. So this is just, you know, positive news. Again, long term, guys, think long term. This is just amazing. Fear and greed index, we are 12 with extreme fear at the moment, which means we can still push the price further down because of this extreme fear. The panic sellers, the weekends are just selling out, right? Their first time losing money, selling out, well, losing value, not money, and then selling out to lose money, all right, guys? Usually, these are indicators always tell us you buy at fear, you sell at greed. Since you got to the end of this video, I assume you enjoyed it, so I recommend you to watch the next recommended video on the left corner, guys. And see you in the Discord server, of course.